to the Pentagon, and the results that he's achieved thus far speak for themselves.
Is there an FBI investigation into the leaks? The Secretary said that these people would be prosecuted, so is the FBI investigating?
You'd have to Department of Justice on what they plan to do, but certainly we take leaks with the utmost seriously across this administration. You've seen people fired from the Department of Homeland Security. The President has made it clear it's an unacceptable behavior.
On the economy, Caroline, Peter Navarro said that it's perfectly possible to do 90 deals in 90 days. We haven't seen.
And it speaks to the work ethic and the real labor that's being put into this effort by the President's trade team. Sure. Go ahead.
Is the conversations yet with China happening?
I actually do have something to share on that. I asked the President about this before coming out here, and he wanted me to share with all of you that we're doing very well in respect to a potential trade deal with China.
Spoken directly with Xi yet?
I don't have anything to read out on a direct talk between the President and President Xi, but we will continue to keep you updated.
And Secretary Bessent reportedly today told investors that this trade standoff with China he expects will be de-escalating soon.
Words directly from the President of the United States. Those are moments ago. That's where his head is at right now.
Caroline.
Sure.
Caroline, I have two questions, one on immigration and one on China. First on immigration.
Well, you'd have to ask the Department of Homeland Security for a specific number, but we suspect it's definitely in the millions, perhaps upwards of 20 million people that were allowed into the country.
Thursday, that Google's dominance of online advertising and ad tech markets violated U.S. antitrust laws.
Powell quite clear. The President believes that they have been making moves and taking action in the name of politics rather in the name of what.
How does it view the dollar versus other currencies around the world?
The President wants to see the dollar remain as the world's reserve currency for our long-term fiscal stability and our economic growth. He's been quite clear about that.
The court is hearing a case dealing with parents who don't want their kids having to read.
The court will do the right thing, and the President has been very clear. He stands on the side of parental rights, and he believes strongly that parents should have a greater say.
Is the President considering any exceptions for Afghans who could face death or torture if they return to their home country?
So let's just be clear about one thing. We didn't end that proactively. It expired.
London, is he accompanying Witkoff to Moscow?
I can't speak for the Secretary of State's travel schedule. I'd defer you to the Department of State.
And more broadly, just about the peace agreement, the talks that are ongoing.
And to express his heartfelt condolences for those lost, and our prayers are with those injured and our nation's support for our ally India. These types of horrific events by terrorists are why those of us who work for peace and stability in the world continue our mission. So we'll give you a readout of that call later this afternoon. There's a lot of work to be had. You may hear from the President later this afternoon as well, and we'll see you all later. Thank you.
Were any Americans among those